Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Alexis here. If this is your first time watching, welcome to the mix. On this channel we do lifestyle, dance, and career, and in this video I'm specifically talking about the military side of my life. I most recently did a PT test, and so I wanted to give you guys some tips to help you pass, to clear any anxiety or frustration or nervousness, because to me the PT test part of our career should cause you the least amount of stress. You should not get all worked up and all of that stuff. And so I want to give you some tips that helped me. And I recently took one in March. Before that, it was like June when I was in tech school. And so I'm happy to report that I got a 99 on my PT test. Okay, so I'm going to share some tips with you guys to help you kind of score your best for your body and for your level of fitness. I first want to start out with talking about the PT test itself. You may or may have not heard that it is adjusting, that it's changing, that there's new exercises. And so I want to share some information that I learned recently taking the PT test to clear some things up for you. So the original test consists of the 1.5 mile run, push-ups and sit-ups, right? Simple enough, easy. And that is my preference. That's the one that I chose in March. That's the OG one. It's familiar to me, and I know I can knock it out. The second one, or the new updated optional version, instead of the run, you can do some sprints. And I encourage you to like go on the Air Force website and really dig into the sprint requirement, how many sprints you have to do, the times and all of that. Don't know nothing about that, but there are sprints. Secondly, instead of the regular push-ups, they're like hand release push-ups. So you like push down, push up. Like you push up, you come down, release your hands, right? Push up, go down, release your hands. So the push up, hand release, and then instead of the sit-ups, you have the plank, okay? And I heard, which I'm so sad about, they might be getting rid of the sit-ups and going straight to a plank, and in order to max that out, you have to hold it for 3 minutes. I'd rather do sit-ups, but that's what I heard. That's what my PTL told me at my unit, okay? So those are the two kind of different versions that are going on right now. And the tips that I'm gonna share with you is specifically is coming from the OG test, okay? So the first tip that I want to give you is that practice the exercises ahead of time of your test, okay? Ahead of time. I remember in basic training, so many girls were worked up, crying, frustrated, nervous about PT tests. Some of them had never done push-ups or sit-ups before. Don't put yourself in that situation, right? If you're about to ship out for basic, do push-ups, do sit-ups, do a little walk, jog, run, so you're not completely blindsided when you have to do these things at basic, right? Or if you're out of training, don't completely become a couch potato. Right? It's easy to, and I was for like 4 months. I just had no motivation to go to the gym, but do something. Make sure that your body understands those exercises so that when it comes to the PT test, your body's not confused and it's not screaming at you, okay? So practice the exercise, that's number one. Number two, I have my notes here, is give yourself a mock PT test. And this is what broke me out of my 4 months of no working out or going to the gym. I gave myself a mock PT test. As if it's a real test, do all the exercises, time yourself for a minute if you're doing the original test, run for 1.5 miles, and see where you are. And so that's what got me like, hey, I need to get my life together. Because my times were a lot slower than I'm used to. I could barely do the amount of push-ups and sit-ups that I wanted to do. I think I could only do like 34 push-ups or something like that, and like 40 sit-ups or something. And my 1.5 miles was like slow, and I didn't appreciate it. So that's when I was like, all right, it's time to get myself together. So give yourself a mock PT test. You don't know how you're supposed to improve if you don't know where you currently are, right? And then you can always go online, type in like Air Force PT test, and there'll be like a PDF of all of the times in your age range and how, and like the times to max out the run, or how many push-ups and sit-ups you need to do to max out your section and all of that. So take a glance at that as well, and keep that in mind when you're doing your mock PT test, so you can kind of score yourself too and add up where you are at that current time. So that's step 2, mock PT test, okay? Step 3 is to establish a workout routine. Simple steps, right? But it's necessary. After I did my mock PT test, I was like, all right, what's gonna be my workout routine? Something that's feasible for my life in this current stage of life. I remember before I got married and before this stage of life, I was working out like 5 days a week. I was in the gym consistently. I don't know where I found that energy, but it was there. Now I work out 3 days a week. I do a 5K every Sunday. I lift weights Tuesday and Thursday, and that's it. And that's something that I can consistently maintain every single week. So establish a workout routine for you that you're gonna be able to maintain, that's consistent, that's realistic for you and where you are, and you'll automatically see improvement. Once I did my mock PT test, I was like, okay, need some improvement. I started working out. I think it was like, I PT tested in March, so I think I started in, February. I PT tested in April, so I think I started working out in February, and from February to April, I was good. I completely like changed my numbers as far as my sit-ups and my push-ups and my run. So those are 3 simple things that anyone can do to kind of remove that anxiety about the PT test, to remove the frustration, to not be in the middle about, am I gonna pass, am I gonna fail? To me, the PT test should cause you the least amount of stress when it comes to your career, especially as a foreign. You have so many other things on your plate to take care of as a reservist. You have to make sure that your certifications are up to date. You have to do all these things. You have CDCs, you have school dates, lots of things. And so a PT test should be the last thing that you're thinking about. When it comes up, you should be like, cool, no problem. And that's kind of the attitude I had taking mine in April. Correction, took it in April, not in March, okay? So I hope these tips helped. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, as always. If you are still rocking with me, watching my videos and my content, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. If you have not subscribed, make sure you do. Like the video as well. And check out the other content on this channel, the dance stuff, the lifestyle stuff too, and of course the military stuff. But again, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.